25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustment.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Phillips. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play.
Oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
40-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. A great play there. 28 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Home team 68. Visitors 52. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Gets around him. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
60.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give him full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown NFC. Great effort there. 85 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side of it, insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st down and goal to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A big play there. 65 yards. wins. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And that's picked up by the AFC. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Visitors, 76.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And they'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle made by Miles Jack.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Flush to his right. He can... And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It's 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
There defensively.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third play. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 14-yard touchdown. And the AFC is an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have to play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there, second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And we'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips.
Darius Phillips on the return. The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The NFC offense set to take their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback here.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. NFC, final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner, so I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want to go